Okay, good afternoon. My name is Casey Press, your host on Smoke Talk TV, and right here we have a guest in the house, Pastor Mike. Welcome to the program. So today we're going to be talking about how Pastor Mike came back from his travel. So we'll get to know more about him and all that. So I'll start with asking you, who is Pastor Mike?
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity to be part of this. I'm happy to meet you.
Same here.
And you're looking good.
Thank you. So
All right, so my name is Mike, Pastor Mike, and I'm from Benue State. Benue State, that's the middle belt from Nigeria.
Nigeria, yeah.
Okay, and I'm also a pastor. A pastor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay, Pastor Mike is a pastor. So it's well pronounced and is from the middle belt of Nigeria. You already know where that is. And the next question is, how did you start this journey of being a pastor and all that?
Well, it all started when I went to Ghana. I didn't plan that. Though I'm somebody who loves God, I really love God.
That's wonderful.
I've been, somebody who loves God and church, going to church and contributing to church activities, giving and all of that. But I didn't know that the Lord has something more for me.
Wow.
So it was when I get to Ghana, I remember vividly going inside the car. For the first time, I had a vision,
Wow.
and I saw a man who spoke to me and said, what are you going to do in Ghana? Then I told him what I was going to do in Ghana. But then the man told me, you are not going to Ghana for what you said you are going to do. You are going for a mission. But when I got to Ghana, I forgot about that. But when I got there, and the place I went, things I went to do didn't work.
Wow.
So I stepped out into preaching the gospel, going out for evangelism. Because I read in the scripture that Apostle Paul went to a particular place, a city called Trust, and a door was opened unto me. So I decided to take it from there. I said, okay, these things are not really working for me, right? I'll preach the gospel. That might open a door for me.
That's actually what God planned.
Yes. So that was the plan of God. I just took a day to fast. Then I was reading the scripture. The moment I came through, and the moment I saw that, I decided to take that. So I wanted to go out, but my friends, because they are not people like that who are into really God. They said, oh, you just came to this country, Ghanaians hate Nigerian. What if you go out there and they said...
and that's their own psychology.
Yeah, what if you go out there and you see that they say that maybe an armed robber came into this place, this compound to rob, and
they say it's you.
It's you. So fear, the fear begin. I was having this fear, but I said to myself, I must go out. The first day I stepped out to preach the gospel, I met a pastor who also came to the place where I went to preach the gospel, to preach to the boys there.
Wow.
He was preaching and the boys didn't listen to him. And I decided to sit down and listen. So I decided to contribute to what he was preaching. And those guys gave me attention. Then after everything, he said, that he would like me to come to their church and all that. Then he came to visit me because I gave him address and told me that the pastor, where he's pastor, and the senior pastor said, the guy you met there, that you must bring it, and you shouldn't just look at that guy like that carry something.
Wow.
And that was how, I met people, men of God, who start telling me, you have the grace of God, you have the call of God. And to cut the whole story short, and I had an encounter with the Lord. And that was it. I saw the Lord, and He began to speak to me to preach the gospel. So now I abandoned totally what I went to Ghana to do and started preaching, started working with churches.
That's wonderful. And actually, this explains what God has for you. Those viewers out there are things you want to do personally, and it's not God's plan.
Yeah.
And this is how the Lord works. He directs you to your goals. And I will say, normally for me, I don't see a career as a choice. But people say career is a choice.
Yeah.
It's not the choice you make. So it comes from God. So I'm very pleased to have you in the studio today talking about yourself. And let's talk about your relationship with Dope Tunes. How did you get to know Brian?
Okay, yeah, I remember then it was still in Ghana. I was online. One time I saw you posted your stuff,
Okay.
Dope Tunes, your beats, your studio, and I decided to listen. I think I listened to one of the things you posted. And the song was nice. It was so beautiful. And what I thought I said, this guy must be like, it sounds like more like Frank Edward. That was what I thought. And I said, this guy, because more like your song, that's the way I see your picture. You like more, I'm not saying you are Frank Edward, but that's the way I see the line. So I said, okay, this guy has something. I have to listen to this guy. So I listened to that song. I think then I have to contact you.
Yes.
Then you gave me your number. And I asked for the song again.
Yes.
And that song was on my phone for long.
Wow.
And I have to tell the people I was with, my family. I called them. I said, listen to this guy. I just met the guy, and the song was beautiful. Play it at home, and I love the song. And now that I came, I have to get more of this song.
Yeah, I'm so happy that
No, you're
the
good.
peace God has given me blesses you, and I pray for more
Yeah.
oil to function. In as much as God has brought you to Dope Tunes Entertainment, I believe this is going to be permanent, and we are going to be doing amazing things together. And viewers out there, I am going to drop a link of how you can as well get in contact to Pastor Mike. You need prayers from him, you need his advice on anything, so you can as well, his number is going to be on the screen. Engineers, you can make that available, so you can as well send a DM explaining what you want him to pray with you about. Thank you for watching Small Talk TV. Bye bye.
That's you.